so glad that you decided to come to another session. And today we're going to be talking about food and erectile dysfunction. Reality is it's more about your food and your health. So this is cross-gender. You don't need to worry about the other aspects of it. When we talk about disease and disease states, especially the erectile dysfunction, it starts with food. It starts with how much you eat. It talks about whether or not that food in your body is clogging your veins or opening your veins or allowing good blood flow, like those hot, spicy, foods that, ooh, yeah. And we need to understand that if it's food caused, then if we change our diets, sure enough, it's going to help. Absolutely. And we need to be able to think about the whole body as a system. And when we talk about that, that happens to be your mind, your body, your spirit, and your emotions. And erectile dysfunction and most diseases those are called injuries or accidents. Disease states, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, asthma, those start and have a trend, and they get bigger and bigger as you mature because your body can't handle it. Your body is not able to repair itself. And what we need to do as good consumers is figure out how to overcome that. We have not been exposed to the idea that there are 4 major factors in a disease state. That's your mind, your body, your spirit, and your emotions. I've talked in past sessions about me not being emotionally balanced and causing a disease right before I went to do a presentation. We're not taught about emotional intelligence in order to be able to be happy and healthy. Some of us happen to eat for fear and gratification, and let me tell you, that's not good. You're going to put on a lot more weight than you need. If we happen to have a good emotional intelligence, that has a tendency to go away. We haven't ever been exposed to a world free of germs or good nutrition or any kind of diseases. They're always around, they're lurking. And it goes back to, how does our mind work in relationship to the body? How does the body work in relationship to spiritual? And then how do these emotions affect the way we eat, the way that we think, and our spiritual part? It's all a huge moving, and it is your body and your mind and disease all come together. It's a very complex thing. You just can't plug in one basic thing and get it all to come together. We're marketing and advertising about foods is outrageous. First off, there's a lot of chemicals that are put in processed food that aren't good for your body. If you're smoking cigarettes, there's a huge amount of chemicals that are put into cigarettes in order to get them to burn right, in order to have them go out at a certain time, in order to add more flavor, in order to be able to be addictive. And what we as consumers need to do is start really reading the labels. We need to become educated. We need to find out which foods are nutritious and have nutritional value, which foods actually feed us. And the other part is we need to change our mindset so that when we're sitting down to a plate of Cheetos or junk food, that we eat a bare minimum and then get up and run away and go do exercise or something else like that. We need to be able to determine what are the nutritional values in the food that we put into our mouths. Now, I have a list of foods that if you're interested, all you have to do is comment down below. I'll send it out to you. But there's definitely good foods that we as men, to prevent erectile dysfunction, makes it easier, and that happens to be omega-3, vitamin D3, potassium, magnesium, selenium. My favorite, lycopene. I love lycopene. And I eat a lot of it. What about shellfish? What about fish? That's salmon is the omega-3. It is all available to us. Why don't we go and talk to a nutritionist? This is going to help us understand how much we should eat, what type of things we should eat, and then we'll have a happier and healthier lifestyle. Reality is that we got to get through our own emotions. Oh, I just can't eat like that because we haven't been trained. Our role models fed us X because that was what was available or cheap or it was filling. We did not go, many of us did not, including myself, grow up on a farm where you ate garden fresh, good stuff. And your health problems would go down dramatically. We're eating too much processed food and we don't know what's in it. That's the key. So if you're looking for that cure, it's pretty simple. Start getting help, getting educated, going out and finding individuals that you can trust in order to get you to be able to bring on a healthier lifestyle. And part of that spiritual is Reiki healing, making sure that a Reiki healer or a Kabbalah healer is part of the people that you are working with. That is what's very important for us to be able to enjoy our lives and have them to the fullest. And I look forward to talking to you. I want you to be happy and healthy and wealthy. And I look forward to seeing you in another session.